A very good morning, Zimbabwe. Mamukase. Welcome to African Television Network. And let us take a look on new developments in the nation of Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe Electoral Commission declared Scott Sakupwanya, or Rupedzai Sakupwanya, as the duly elected member of parliament for Mabvuku Tafara constituency. And it said, Team Zimbabwe, we have read such a decision. Kuti vanoita zvese zvavanoda in broad daylight. This is thuggery in broad daylight. This is something which is being done against the constitution, and constitutionalism is leading everything in Zimbabwe. And this is proof enough that we have lost the credibility of democracy as a nation. There is no longer a bit of democracy in the nation, because we have MPs who are being imposed on us. If you take a look on what is happening, there's a deliberate attempt to impose MPs on CCC. Soon after the elections, we talked about two-thirds majority. We talked about ZANU PF working hard to attain or to have two-thirds majority, and they have simply done so. And they've proved to the people of Zimbabwe that they disregard everything else, and thuggery is the only way to survive, is the only way to go for ZANU PF. That is the only option they have. So you reject them, they fire your own MPs, they impose their own MPs. They said it clearly soon after the elections that they were going to actually deal with CCC and fire the MPs and councillors of CCC. So it's not a matter of Nelson Chamisa being weak. It's not a matter of the opposition not doing anything. It's a matter of ZANU PF deliberately destroying the opposition so that they create a one-party state. So it said, Team Zimbabwe, let me just go through some comments here. New Zimbabwe had posted that ZANU PF Scott Sakupwanya has been duly elected member of National Assembly for Mabvuku Tafara constituency by Zimbabwe Electoral Commission. So there will be no by-election in that constituency on the 9th of December. We have seen a lot of people are already celebrating. ZANU PF people, they are already celebrating and doing whatever they can to make sure that they silence the people of Zimbabwe. But if you take a look on whatever which is happening, to those who are doubting Sengezo Shavangu, what he is doing, he is aiding ZANU PF. He has given this seat to ZANU PF. He failed to field a candidate there. He has given this seat to ZANU PF, and those are really. So my major question is, where are we going as a nation? We have people who are fixing Nelson Chamisa. We have people who are actually fighting Nelson Chamisa, and they are doing it with impunity. And other people are saying, why is Nelson Chamisa not reacting or responding? It's difficult for you to respond when you do not know who you are working with. It's very important to understand the kind of people you are working with, who is who. Because remember, you talk to someone thinking that he's a comrade. The same comrade will take information, will dish it to the enemy or to ZANU PF. Then you are in trouble, which means it will be difficult for Nelson Chamisa to plan anything with his comrades without knowing who is who. So for those who are saying, why is Nelson Chamisa not striking back? Why is Nelson Chamisa not using the power of the people? It's a very complicated issue because any reaction from Nelson Chamisa, it can be said it's treasonous. You do not know if the regime can do this. Any reaction from Nelson Chamisa, it will be called treason. That is the honest truth. But a lot of people are pretending to be ignorant of that fact, and they are pretending not to actually think of it. But they know for it very well that will be the reaction of the regime. Which means that whatever Nelson Chamisa needs to do, it must be calculated, well-informed, and must work with some people, some elements who are trustworthy, some elements who know what needs to be done and when to do it. So we have some people We have been in political activism for a very long time. They're activists, they're not politicians. So when you are dealing with an activist want things to be done. Pisa ngatitoitai. But a politician who understand that sometimes you don't need to rush things. There is nothing to rush. We are we are not even behind time. We have plenty of time on our side. So why can't we just plan accordingly, implement our plans accordingly, know who you have to work with? So for the people who are purporting to be advising Nelson Chamisa, we have some people who want things to be rushed. When they go on Twitter, they will be writing stories, and those stories, they demotivate the support base of Triple C. They weaken the support base of Triple C. I do not know if it's deliberate or on its lack of wisdom, but it's said that we still have people in the opposition who put the blame on Nelson Chamisa and disregard the true facts. So we need to, I will come and give you an example at length so that we discuss about it. But it said Team Zimbabwe, Shirunzi Scott Sakupwanya was declared winner of Mabvuku Tafara constituency uncontested.